saying? Yeah. The fanatic. Where we keep it 100, keep it real. That's the only way we know how to be. Talking that sports talk. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Carolina. Upstate, A64. Yeah. The FANATTIC. The fanatic where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what.
Welcome into the Fanatic Sports Channel for sports fans by a sports fan, man. It's your guy, Coach I, man. Listen, hey, one great weekend of college football, man, especially the Florida-Utah game, man, because as you can see, we're here to do the preview of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Florida Gators, man, but I got to talk about that game that happened Saturday between the Florida Gators and the Utah Utes. Doing something a little different for this video. I'm going to give my thoughts from the past weekend, a little bit on the upcoming weekend, and then I got a special guest. So Florida played, hey, listen, I don't think you take anything away from Utah. I think they went into a hostile environment. As much as some of the Utah fans wanted to tell me that the humidity wasn't going to play a factor, I'm not saying that's why they lost. I did, however, see some players bent over and some of them chucking up some stuff. So and the coach was sweating profusely, so much that he had to change clothes. The humidity is just different, but hats off to Florida, man. I think we come away, instead of taking something away from Utah, we add a little respect to Florida. Anthony Richardson played amazing. Of course, you know, I think his fake jump pass 360 is gone viral by now. Listen, I'm not saying the guy is going to win the Heisman, but whenever you're a dark horse for the Heisman, you have to have Heisman moments. Who knows? Could have been a Heisman moment. I mean, I was really impressed. Listen, on offense, I was really impressed with Johnson Jr. I mean, Etienne, Trevor, I think his name is, Etienne, Travis Etienne, little brother. He actually looked pretty good, but I was impressed with how hard Johnson Jr. ran, the guy that transferred in from Louisiana, I think, that played for Billy Napier there. Dude runs hard, man. Like, he ain't looking to avoid you. He all for the smoke, you know what I'm saying? He runs hard. He leans forward, runs behind his pass. I think that helped bring that physicality, because it's obvious that's what Billy Napier is going for. Anthony Richardson, of course, you know, he's got a cannon for an arm, but he showed his legs. He made play after play every time. You know, it was a back and forth game, man. It was just, I said going into the weekend, I thought that would be the best game of the weekend, and I think, you know, between that one and the Florida State LSU, I think that's true. Wide receiver wise, I think everybody played pretty good. And then on defense, the offensive line, offensive line could be just a little bit better. I think that's, but it's week one. Everybody can improve on defense. When I did the Florida-Utah preview, Tim of Talking Sauce said that they were moving Gervon Dexter to the outside. It's more like a 3-4 scheme, so outside is still kind of inside, depending on where the linebackers line up. Some 4-2-5 concepts, but I'm not a big fan of number 21 in the middle. That's just me. I think it's a difference between taking up space and eating up blocks. Eating up blocks is what you want that big body to do. Eating up blocks means the two people have to have two people on you, if not three. And just because you're big don't mean that they have to do that. I think he takes up space. I think Gervon Dexter's better at that. Gervon Dexter can eat those blocks up and still make plays. His strong point isn't chasing down plays from the backside. There was a couple of times they ran away from him, and he just was out of the play. I feel like if he's in the middle of that Florida defense, it'll shore it up. I felt like Brenton Cox, we all know he can rush the passer, and I know he still got to work on the run support, but I thought a couple of times, even though it might, to the untrained eye, look like he was going upfield too much, I felt like he did a decent job of turning the play back in for his linebackers to clean up. Ventrell Miller, he played good. Trey Dean, I think, had the most tackles for secondary or safeties or whatever, but I like Torrance. Listen, Torrance is coming downhill in a hurry to bring the Thunder. I definitely liked the way he played. It was a back and forth game. Utah's physical, Florida's physical. I think it was a great game. Utah did leave a couple of things out there, on the field with the fumble inside the two, and then number 2 for Florida, the linebacker. He made a great play on the ball after the tight end for Utah fell down. Keithy, the tight end, he had a good game for Utah. So I think going forward, Florida's definitely going to try to shore up some of that inside the hashes coverage, because the tight end, he kind of went for a pretty big day. On the other side, Kentucky played Miami of Ohio. It was a pretty decent game. Kentucky pulled it off in the end. I think not having those 6 players that suspended kind of hurt. Definitely not having Chris Rodriguez, I want to say the SEC's returning leading rusher from last year, because Kavasier Smoke is good, but in this day and age, you got to have two good backs back there. The other guys, they stepped in and tried to do something, but I think they end up getting hurt as well. So when Mark Stoops first announced that these guys were suspended, he said there were 6 guys suspended, some for multiple games. He didn't say which ones. Rodriguez was suspended for a DUI. Different schools had different things, different tickets and arrests and things of that nature, discipline-wise, differently. He didn't say definitively that Chris Rodriguez was not going to play against Florida. I personally think we will see Chris Rodriguez against Florida. That's going to determine a lot, whether he plays or doesn't play. So when I bring my special guest in, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the assumption that Chris Rodriguez is going to play. So let me go ahead and bring him on in, man. It's going to be Florida Gators versus Kentucky Wildcats next week. It's on ESPN at 7 o'clock. And, of course, when I do talk Kentucky, man, listen, I put a poll out, and the Florida fans said they want me to do some more Florida content, so I'm definitely glad to oblige. But when I talk Kentucky against anybody, man, I got to bring my guy on, Tavin Richardson, man, former Kentucky Wildcat, man, played with Benny Snell, Limbo, and all those guys, man. What's going on, T-Rich?
Man, doing good, man. Glad to be back on the podcast, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, when I'm doing my little graphics and stuff, man, I'm always like, I'll be searching up like the team uniforms and stuff. So and I try not to get active players or whatever. And I was like, why am I searching Kentucky? I got one. It's a picture of Tavin.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here representing from the 864. I'm here.
That's right, man. That's what we do, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, man. I said going to the weekend, Florida and Utah was gonna be the biggest game, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good, bro. It was a good game, dog. So
it really was.
You know what I'm saying? Like Florida, listen, Anthony Richardson, I think he's definitely better than Emory Jones. I think a lot of people thought that last year, but I thought Emory Jones was good, but I think Anthony Richardson a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
Napier brought over number 2 running back Johnson. He runs really hard. Like he runs like an SEC running back. You know what I'm saying?
Bulldozer.
Yeah, exactly. Like he looking for the contact, dog. Like, nah, I ain't running away from nothing.
He want it all.
He want it all. They wide receiver wise, they targeted Xavier Henderson more, but what's his name? Number 1. God, I had his name right on top of my Pascal, I think his name is. That dude, he the receiver, he the go-to guy. That's who Kentucky, I think, gonna have to watch out for. And then on defense, Brenton Cox look a little bit better. Hey, Utah a physical team, man, and I think that's what's gonna be what's the theme for this coming weekend. We already know Kentucky a physical team, so I think if from a Florida aspect, I think that actually helped, man. That Kentucky game, man, y'all got some players suspended though.
Man, I don't know what's going on over there, but I know.
All I know is Stoops said 6 players are suspended. Some of them multiple games. He didn't name which ones multiple games, but I'm almost positive Chris Rodriguez is gonna have to play Saturday.
Dude, I mean, shoot. If he don't, we got smoke.
Yeah.
We got smoke in the backfield, and then I mean, we got a few other running backs in the backfield. But that's not only.
Yeah.
We still got some receivers out there too, though.
Yeah, Tavian Robinson transferred
Yeah.
from Georgia Tech. He actually had a good game against Miami of Ohio. I want to say he caught 9 balls for 100 plus. So he was definitely the go-to target yesterday. So, but both teams coming off a dub, 1-0.
Yeah.
First opening up SEC play. And it's going to be interesting, man. I mean, it's down in the swamp. You done played down in the swamp, man. Tell me how loud it get down there.
Oh, it get crazy. It get crazy. That's why I knew. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I knew when Florida was playing Utah. I was like, oh, this game in Florida. It get crazy down in them trenches.
It do, man. And you know it be loud. I mean, it be loud in the swamp. It was so hot yesterday. The coach of Utah was sweating. And he wasn't. It was before kickoff. He was sweating. He wasn't even moving.
It get hot. I ain't gonna lie. One more. I'm soaked. Everybody sweating. Everybody like, boy, it's hot. When we had played on, it was like 12 o'clock. It was a 12 o'clock game, so it was hot. It was hot from the jump.
Yeah. Now the good thing for next Saturday, y'all got the prime time spot, man. Y'all on ESPN at 7 o'clock at night, baby. So all eyes are gonna be on the Wildcats versus the Gators, man, and as it should be, because I personally believe between it's the Florida, Kentucky, and Tennessee, that 3 right there, I think gonna challenge. Gonna be trying to finish for. I mean, I ain't trying to toot the horn, but I think one of them gonna finish second. I think Georgia most likely gonna win. Coming first in the East, but I think those 3. This game is so important though, dog. Like whether you trying to win it or come in second, this game right here mean a lot. Like early in the season.
Early right now. Shoot,
Yep.
and this a wake up call right now. Because Florida already played somebody. Shoot, Kentucky they play Miami Ohio and they kind of struggle a little bit. So it's a test this week. So I already know them boys gonna bring it though.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Florida played a quality opponent. Like I don't think we should take anything away from Utah. I know they was ranked 7. I think maybe you just give props to Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was watching Utah a few last year. Utah real nice.
Yeah. I say,
it was gonna be a good ball game. But Florida pulled it out though.
Yeah, it was a rushing fest too, man. Like I know Anthony Richardson had a big game rushing, but they also team rushing. They rushed for I think 283, but Utah rushed for 263, which leaves some hope for Kentucky because Kentucky like to play that down south physical football and run the ball too, man. So like you say, you got let's go ahead and talk about that offense, man. Like you say, you got Cavassier Smoke. I think it kind of hurt Kentucky. You said they didn't play the best against Miami Ohio. They still came away with a good win, but a couple of their running backs had some injuries through the game. Cavassier had to hold down by himself. That's a lot to ask for one person in this day and age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta keep them coming. You gotta keep them coming.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let everybody watching know I'm going into this preview for this game with the under the assumption that Chris Rodriguez is gonna be back, and because I just think his suspension was a DUI for so he got arrested for a DUI, basically got stopped for a ticket, whatever, got a ticket. So he got suspended. So I don't know if that warrants a 2-game suspension. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just more like a 1-game suspension. So I think he gonna play. And that Cavassier Smoke is good.
Yeah, he good.
He ain't Chris Rodriguez though.
No, yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah. It
that
takes
dude.
2 on. It takes.
Yeah,
2
that's
on,
what I'm saying. It takes 2.
To keep the offense moving. It takes 2 on.
Yeah. So,
but receivers got to make a play though. That's gonna be the ball game. Receivers just got to make a plays.
That's right. Talk about, man, when you play, man, going into a game like this, Mark Stoops' mentality and what he used to tell y'all, man.
I mean, just play, just play for one another. That's it. You down, we down on the floor, back against our wall. We got nothing to lose.
That's right. This will be the first time. If y'all do come out with the win, this will be the first time, and I don't even know how long y'all beat them back-to-back years. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all beat them last year. Yeah. So that'll be huge. Again, it's an SEC contest. Kentucky's gonna have to worry about. I think they got some guys on every level of Florida's defense. They got Brenton Cox. Brenton Cox has always been able to rush the passer, but yesterday when I was watching, he made some tackles, but his problem before was rushing up the field too far and not doing his job on the run. But yesterday he was doing his job on the run, turning everybody back inside, allowing people to make plays. Ventrell Miller, that inside linebacker, he's pretty good. And then there's two safeties, man. You got Trey Dean and you got Torrance, both of those guys. So I think Kentucky is good. It's good that Kentucky got Will Levis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Will Levis can run that thing. He was running that thing. He can throw. He's very accurate. He threw for 300 yesterday.
I think so. It's still close to that.
Yeah, and a lot of that was the guy, like I say, the transfer from Virginia Tech, Tavion Robinson, I think it is.
Tavion Robinson.
Yeah. So and he was good at Virginia Tech. So I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna look a lot like Utah, Florida.
yeah. It's gonna be just like that. It's just gonna be just like that. But I feel like Kentucky's just gonna pull it off some way, somehow. That defense always come through though. That's the thing about Kentucky. That defense always come through.
Mark Stoops keeps it. Yeah, Mark Stoops keeps the defense. Keeps the defense.
Mark Stoops got it. He keep a good old defense. So he already know them boys gonna get it all too though. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing about Kentucky. People sleep on the defense. The defense really be making plays. Making plays.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to contend with Anthony Richardson, man. Dude's like 6'3", 6'4", 235. He fast too.
Shoot, and they ain't not compared to Lamar. Shoot, Mark Stoops start Lamar. The Heisman winner. Mark Stoops, that man got a plan. He always got a plan for that defense. That defense always gonna come out.
I think those kind of
games.
I think those kind of experiences going against the type of runner that Lamar is, and Anthony Richardson can do some of the similar. I don't think his escapability is as good, but he's a big target to bring down. They got that guy we talked about earlier, Johnson Jr. that came over from Louisiana. Like I said, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a trenches game. I think that's what Kentucky wants. I think that's what Florida actually. I think that's their identity now.
Get down and gritty.
Yeah. I think, like I say, they'll have to contend with the receivers. They got some good receivers, man. But Justin Shorter only caught 2 passes. Xavier Henderson caught 6. But number one, and like I say, Florida fans, you watching, man. If I'm getting his name wrong, I want to say his last name is Pascal. I might be getting that wrong, but that dude's pretty good. I think that's who Kentucky probably gonna focus a lot of their coverage on. Because he gets more yards per catch, you know what I'm saying, as a receiver. But if you play receiver, you got to have them all. You got to have a possession receiver. Mm-hmm. You got to have a downfield receiver, that 50-50 ball guy, those kind of things, man. So Kentucky's defense, again, Stoops is a defensive guy. So I think this is going to be a game that's going to be won in the trenches. How you feeling about Kentucky's trenches on that defensive side?
Oh, I'm feeling good on them. my money on them. I'm telling you. With JJ Weaver on outside linebacker, and I think probably you probably talking about J Dub and Justin Wright. He probably one who probably got messed up with some trouble or something. He probably one of the guys that's suspended or something. But I don't know if he gonna be there back. I don't know about that, but I
don't think Stoops. I don't think Stoops gonna tell us. You know what I'm saying? I think whoever he gonna play just gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
he's gonna show up. But I know, linebacker wise, them boys gonna show up. Square. I forgot number 10 name.
Yeah.
And then at safety you got Todd.
I think that the Florida offense, like I say, I think under Dan Mullen it was more, get the players out in space or whatever. I think Billy Napier brings more of a physical nature, but the thing is, I think that kind of goes to what that's kind of game Mark Stoops won't. Mark Stoops won't want them in the backyard, just brawl it out. You know what I'm saying? And I think Billy Napier down for it too. So I think I'm glad they put this game on at night because I think it's gonna be that type of game. Whoever we pick to win here in a minute, I think it's the kind of game that good, football fans want to see, like real football fans, like want to see some slobber knocking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Ain't no love lost between Kentucky. Ain't no love lost between Kentucky and Florida.
They want to see the head banging out down.
Yeah. So man, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna get you on camera. Tell me how you think the game gonna go, and give me a score prediction.
Shoot, 17-14, Kentucky taking it.
Low scoring. I think honestly, if Kentucky win, I think it need to be that right there. That you know what I'm saying, that 17-14 slugfest. I think Florida, even though they are physical, I think Florida would like the game to be more in the 20s, almost to the 30s type deal. But I think because listen, again, I said I'm doing this preview based off of me thinking Chris Rodriguez is gonna play. I think Kavasi Smoke is good, but in this day and age, you got to have two people. So the dude got to get a rest, and if he can't get no rest, I think that might hurt. So, but with Chris Rodriguez playing, I'm gonna say, oh man, it's gonna be a toss up. This is one of them things where I think special teams is gonna come into play, and Kentucky did have a good. I want to say it was a kickoff return for 100 yards or something like that, but. I know you hate to hear it, Tavin, man. I think I'm going to go with the Gators, man. I think I'm going to go with the Gators 21-17. That's what I think I'm going to go with the Gators 21-17. Mark Stoops is, I think, underrated as a coach. I think he'll have the guys ready. Playing in the swamp, that's another reason why I'm going to give Florida the edge, man. It's hard to play in the swamp, boy. I know you know, but they going to come to play, though.
But shoot, I gotta win in the swamp. So shoot, anything possible. You feel me? So
yeah.
So man, hey, anything happen in that swamp, man. I know I came out alive. I know that. and I got faith and I got faith in them boys. I got faith in them boys to pull it off too.
You say you went down there and wrestled with the Gators and you won one.
Oh yeah, I won one.
That's listen, a lot of teams.
I got one.
A lot of teams can't say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams can't say they rolled it. Hey, Utah can't say it.
They can't say it. Shoot.
Yeah.
We can though. We can. Cause we get chances. That's all it is. We get chances every year. Hey,
everybody got the same opportunity, man. So there it is, Florida fans, Kentucky fans, man. Got Tavin with the 17-14 prediction for Kentucky. I'm 21-17 for Florida. I think this is going to be a huge game. It's going to go far into deciding, some of that SEC positioning, man. The SEC East positioning because, like next week, I think we got Georgia got Samford. That don't really matter. Pitt take on Tennessee. That's a big game, but that's not that has nothing to do with the SEC. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina plays Arkansas, which has something to do with the SEC, but not, until you decide what's going on in the East. So this is definitely the biggest game in the East next week. It's one of the biggest games in the SEC next week as well, and I'll be tuned in. So y'all don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Leave your predictions in the comments. Next Saturday, our post-game live stream will be at 11. We're going to try to get Tavin on, man, to go live with us. One way or the other. Hey, Tavin the big boy, he can handle it one way or the other. Let you know if they win, he gonna talk some trash to you now.
That's fine. I'll take it too.
Yeah. Hey, Tavin gonna talk some trash if they win now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna bring it. Hey, that's what I do now.
Yeah. So we appreciate y'all jumping in, man. For Tavin Richardson, man, this is Coach I, the Fan Addict, and we out of here.
We got it jumping like it's that valley. I call my dogs out the pound, let's go eat. Turn on the Fan Addict, let's have a debate. Who really hold down the Southeast from state to state? What team hungry gonna eat everything up off they plate?